Hello and welcome to the Climbing Daily Friday Gear Show. Today we're checking out the Singing Rock Rocket harness. It's lightweight, doesn't compromise on features, but won't break the bank. So let's have a look at the Rocket, and the first thing that grabs your attention is the attention-grabbing colour. I mean, it's purple, for goodness sake. But I think it's quite cool to see brands going outside of the normal neutral or muted colours. It's bright, it's bold, it's not going to be for everyone. But personally, I think it looks really classy and I like it. Who knew the purple was the thing? Aimed at the sport climbing and red pointing world, it's lightweight and minimal, at 245 grams for the medium, which is similar to harnesses like the BL Ghost or Wild Country Mosquito. It uses HMPE, high modulus polythene on the leg loops. This is an ultra thin and ultra lightweight material and helps spread the load throughout the harness leg loops. A harness like this should be minimal, and it's being stripped back with soft, low profile rear gear loops. Sure, you won't be racking a lot of equipment on these and will probably rarely use them, but it's good to have them just in case. There are two large, rigid gear loops at the front for racking quick draws. There isn't much adjustability on the leg loops, but they are elastic. A nice feature is the stainless steel 16mm buckle, which will help with the battle against corrosion. The rear elastic attachments to the leg loops are adjustable so you can find the perfect fit. So those are the tech specs, but who is this kind of a harness designed for? Well, first of all, it's not a beginner's harness. It's more of a sort of developing intermediate or an expert, perhaps. And that's just because of the type of climbing it's good at. This is a red point machine. And red pointing is when you practice your route, you start at the bottom and you try to climb the thing without falling off. Now when that happens, usually the quick draws are already in the wall, and that's where the gear loops start to come into their own. Sure, it's got the big ones at the front if you want on-site and carry up quick draws, but generally you won't really be needing those loops, and that's why the back one is minimal. It's in a good position though, drop down a little bit from the top one, giving you a bit of space, but really it's going to be a bit of a sort of an emergency slot, one for an extra carabiner or something. You won't be racking lots of gear on that. So, it's a sport climbing harness then, and again that doesn't suit everyone. It's stripped back. If you're spending a lot of time hanging around on a big wall in a harness, you don't want something like the Rocket. But if you're looking to push your grade and your own personal limits, then an expert bit of kit like this is going to help no end. Let's talk about sizing, because there are lots of sizes available for the Rocket. And I tend to be a bit of an anomaly because I'm somewhere between a small and a medium depending on the brands. And they always fit differently depending on the different harnesses. For the Rocket, I've got a medium. And I'm at the limit in terms of how tight I need it to go, but it does fit me really well. So my kind of size, my kind of type, I would recommend the medium. And that elastic thing at the back with that little adjustability that you can take off and on, that allows you to really fine tune the fitting on this harness and make it feel great. And it does feel good when it's on. You can barely feel it, you can move around, and it's good when you're belaying or falling or hanging around on it. But the main thing is, it's minimal, you don't know it's there, and you can just concentrate on sending. Now I said at the beginning of the show that it won't break the bank, so how much is it? Well, on the Epic TV shop, we're selling it for around €63, and that makes it very competitive with its other rivals. And again, when you consider something like the Petzl Sitter, which is almost double the price, suddenly the Singing Rock Rocket looks like an absolute bargain. So there you go, there's links down below if this has excited you and you want to check it out, but we will be doing a more long-term review coming in the future. That's it for this week. Thank you for watching The Gear Show, and we'll see you soon.